Hello everyone, and welcome to this lesson on Math Made Simple. In this video, I'm going to be going over operations on rational numbers. So, before we watch this, watch my video on rational numbers. So, now let's begin. So, first, let's learn absolute value. Absolute value is the distance a number is from 0. You can write it by doing this. So the absolute value of the number x. So if you had 14.3 and you were trying to find the absolute value, the absolute value of 14.3 is 14.3. It's 14.3 numbers away from 0. Same with negative 14.3. It's the same thing. So, in order to add rational numbers, you need to find their absolute value. There are different rules for adding rational numbers with the same signs and with different signs. So example number 1. Let's find negative 4.2 plus 1.7. You could do this on a number line, but a faster way to do this would be like this. So we'll find their absolute values. So this would be 4.2, and this would be 1.7. Because 1.7 numbers away from the number 0. So, since the numbers have different signs, so because that one's negative, I guess. Now, since the numbers have different signs, subtract the lesser absolute value from the greater absolute value. So now they don't have negative signs don't matter, positive signs don't matter. Subtract the lesser one from the bigger one. So the lesser one is the smaller one. So we subtract 1.7 from 4.2. So the answer to that would be, hold on, let's move this down. And the answer is 2.5. So now we will give this new number the difference, the same sign as the greater absolute value. So remembering back to our thing on absolute values, the greater absolute value was negative 4.2. So the sign of the result will be negative. So the answer is negative 2.5. Alright, let's do another example. Negative 1 over 2 plus negative 1 over 4. So let's erase this. So think, the absolute values are 1/2 and 1/4. Sorry about that. So now I'm just going to erase this so we can remember that, I think. So now, when we add these, our answer is 3/4. Since they're both negatives, so remember they were negatives, their sum will be negative. So, let's do one more. negative 1 over 2 plus positive 1 over 2. Think, when two numbers are complete opposites, like say 100 negative 100, or 63.3 and negative 63.3, those are opposites, and they'll cancel each other out because positive and negative opposites will cancel each other out as a zero pair, if you remember from one of my previous videos. So when two numbers are opposites, these are opposites, their sum is 0. Also, you can add, subtract, multiply, and divide rational numbers in the same way that you add, subtract, multiply, and divide integers. I have a playlist actually on adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing integers. So if you want to, you can watch that and pick up some tips from that. So some more. Let's just do 1 or 2 more examples. 3 times negative 8.5 equals. So now we think positive times negative equals negative. I showed you in one of my other videos this help hint. I'm pretty sure this was in multiply and dividing integer video. So positive times negative equals negative. Positive, negative, negative. So our answer will be negative. And now we just simply do the math. So 3 times 8.5 is 5.5. So it's basically the same way you do your operations with integers, except this time sometimes you'll want to do absolute value, and otherwise it's pretty much the same thing. So you can watch that playlist on multiply, divide, subtract, and add integers. And that's all for today. I'll have some practice problems in the description, and you can check those on a calculator. That's all for today. Remember to leave a like and subscribe. Check out my Musical.ly, Awesomeness751, and that is also my main channel, Awesomeness751. Check out my cats, Noble and Smalley, and of course, subscribe, Math Made Simple. And also, I have a couple more channels in my description. Go check them out if you haven't already. Bye.